Mohamed Zid is one of a growing number of young people unable to find work in Tunisia.
There is no work. We are unemployed. It forces us to work in smuggling prohibited products. We put our lives in danger, risk prison just to get some money.
The unemployment rate was at 15.5% at the end of last year. The Institute of Statistics places the rate at 30% among high school graduates. 6 years after the fall of Zine Abidine Ben Ali, successive governments have been unable to kickstart the economy.
The industrial sector has declined. Manufacturing and non-manufacturing industries declined by about 2%, and they represent 27% of the national economy.
Tunisia has grown at 1.5% over the past 5 years. But acting Finance Minister Fadhel Abdelkafi remains confident the tide will turn.
According to the growth rate of the second half of 2017, we can reach 2.5%. That is a positive growth rate.
One economist disagrees, saying Tunisia is facing its biggest financial crisis in more than 30 years. He's advocating for an extended reform program over the next 18 to 24 months.
The first priority is that the government needs to invest more and at the same time contain the fiscal deficit, because this will prevent debt levels from reaching dangerous levels. In Tunisia, there is scope to reduce expenditure on items such as wages and subsidies and to use these savings in order to increase public investment.
The International Monetary Fund has agreed to lend Tunisia $700 million in 3 installments, but it could refuse to pay out the final tranche if the reforms aren't implemented quickly enough.
First priority is the government needs to invest more and at the same time contain the fiscal deficit. Why contain the fiscal deficit? Because it will prevent debt levels from reaching dangerous levels. In Tunisia, there is scope to reduce expenditure on items such as wages and subsidies and to use these savings in order to increase public investment.
The IMF says Tunisia's economy is on track to grow by 2.3% this year, supported by a pickup in phosphates, agriculture and tourism. However, it's warned that strong consumption has led to inflation and that public and external debt have increased to 65% and 73% of the GDP, respectively. Alexandria Majala for CGTN.